Shema Yasha'Allah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Achad Shema Yasha'Allah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Achad Shema Yasha'Allah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Achad Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kahakodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit and lawyer. And today I want to go into a topic entitled POV, or point of view of the kingdom. All right, point of view basically describing the angle in which the experience is being held, or a particular view in which the experience is being held. You often watch TikTok videos. All right, TikTok videos where it says POV. It'd be like a little skit, but it's basically like this right here. And this is from the point of view of me. This is from the point of view of me. All right, Zahab. Okay, that's the POV. You see, it's from my point of view. You see. All right, in this picture in the kingdom. All right, you experiencing the kingdom from your eyes, from your point of view. All right, you look let's say you're outside, right? You take a deep breath. All right, you take a deep breath, and you can smell immense, all right, odors. You can smell intense odors, all right, aromas, different flowers, all right, different lilies, all right. You're walking outside in your sandals with your garment down to the foot, all right, and you might have a little pavement that's made out of jasper or opal. You might have an orchard in the garden. It's made out of opal, like the pavement is made out of opal. All right. You might have crystal waterfalls. All right, it's clear as glass. Okay. You have different species of birds with all type of flamboyant colors. All right, you walking outside as a different array of flowers, brilliant colors, bold yellow, white, sapphire blue, violet. You see? You look on your arm is arrayed in different jewels, all right, different jewelry, different ornaments, different bracelets, different rings, okay? You take another breath, and you can smell different oils, oils from your skin. All right. You look around, there's different women, all right, tending to your garden, all right, covered from head to toe. You see hair just hanging like a silky dark waterfall off of these women. All right, the scripture says, "I have not seen, nor ear have heard," man. You might have some big dragon-like bird flying past you, man. Coming back from the ancient world, man. All right. You feel vibrant. You feel full of life. You feel a sense of dominance about yourself. You feel power. All right. Because the Most High has placed you in paradise, man. Okay? And that's the point of view, that's the POV, all right, of you, from you in the kingdom, man. Your point of view. Okay? Like I said, the scripture says, "I have not seen nor ear have heard," man. All right? What Yahweh Bahashim Abashai has planned for us, man. Yahweh Bahashim Abashai has made planets for us. All right, and is made planets for us, man. All right, in St. John 14, it says, "In my Father's house are many mansions." What are mansions? Dwelling places, man. All right. When you think of a dome, all right, which a dome is a house, but I also think of something that's circular. All right, like in every city you have coliseums, and some of those coliseums are called what? Domes. So I think of an enclosure that's the shape of a sphere or a spear. All right, if I'm saying that correctly. Okay, it's a circular, three-dimensional enclosure. Okay, but when I think of a kingdom, all right, and a planet shapes like a circle, like a sphere. Okay, so what is a planet actually? It's an enclosure. All right, and you have to remember the hopefully elect are going to be immortal. They're never going to die. And you're going to reproduce. So you're going to have planets named after you. All right, you might have a continent. Do you know how big a continent is? Do you know how big a country is? All right, they spawned from you. Look at the people that spawned from the 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right, shalom to you, Akim. All right, you brothers, sisters who are tuning in to this live stream. Okay. You're going to have, see, in the kingdom, there's a reality to the kingdom. Yahweh Shai is going to show us infinite wisdom. He's going to give us infinite wisdom. You're gonna be a walking King Solomon. All right? Plus more, man. All right? Because King Solomon said within Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, all the things wisdom has showed him, and really wisdom was Yahweh Shai. All right? All the things that wisdom has shown him. And one of the things that wisdom has shown him was the operation of existence. The circles of the wind, the virtues of roots, the diversities of plants. All right? The operations of the elements. So what does that make you? That's going to make you a god, man. You're already a prince of Yahweh. That in itself makes you a god because you are a son of God or a son of Yahweh. But now it's going to be manifested. Now you're going to inherit the perks, all right, of being the son of Yahweh, man. All right? And that's one of the things that's going to make you God-like is your infinite wisdom. All right? It's knowledge that makes someone God-like, man. All right? The omniscience, the all-knowing quality that the elect of the nation of Israel will possess. The all-knowing quality. All right, but you're going to receive, all right, the perks of the kingdom, man. This is from Prince Yanazar, Wisdom of Solomon, 7 and 17. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operations of the elements. All right. So Yahweh Bahashim Awashai, he showed King Solomon the operation of the elements. And these are things that are key to engineering and constructing an empire. Because you're going to take the land to possess that land, right? But you're going to need scientists, you're going to need engineers, you're going to need architects to extract the resources and utilize the knowledge of those resources to construct an empire, man. To construct the empire, all right, which is an extension of Yahweh Shai's kingdom, man. This is what we're fucking fighting for, man. This is what we're waiting on, man. We're waiting on rulership. All right, we're at the bottom, so we could be at the top. And no Israelite in this world is at the top. If anything, he's a middle class. He's a privileged slave, man. All nations have to answer to the elites, man. You see, all nations have to answer to the elites. You see, but we're gonna possess the planet Earth. We're gonna possess outer space. Are these things that we talk about for inspiration, man? All right, because we have one final pitch to go through, and that's persecution. All right, we know it's gonna be nasty, you know, but Yahweh Bahasham is gonna have mercy on the elect. He had mercy on the elect, all right, 2,000 years ago. All right, we believe that the apostles, a lot of apostles were martyred, and they didn't even feel it. For Stephen to have to get stoned and still be speaking, like the Dallas elders were getting into Friday at their live stream. For Stephen to have been getting stoned, getting stoned, man, like rock stone and big bricks, brick like rock stone at him, and he's speaking, man. He probably didn't even feel it. And there are certain accounts that details the death of the apostles, how they get pushed from a high-story building and still be alive, man. But they'll still be alive because the Most High kept them alive, man. It's like the Most High had some type of mercy, man. And it says that some of them didn't even feel it. All right? And Apostle Paul got bit by a serpent and didn't even feel that shit, man. You know? You know? So, there is a pinch. There is trying times coming. The hour of martial law. You know? Famine, pestilences. But even then, you know, a lot of brothers have been receiving dreams and visions that we're going to eat in that time. And that goes right into the scriptures in Job. It said that at death and destruction we shall laugh, man. Because we made Yahweh Bahasham Shai our pillar, our comforter. All right? You know? So you realize the death is not the bad thing, because you don't die, you transition. This is the bad thing, being in these bodies, being in Edomites, in this man's kingdom, being in someone's kingdom who perceives you as their enemy. Because what did Esau say? When my father goes back to the Most High, I will slay my brother Jacob. That man is now running the world, and we're the sons of Jacob. You see? But the darker the times is going to come, and the harder the times is going to come, the more the Most High is going to reveal who He's dealing with. It's a lot, because it tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, it says what? Then it should be known who are my chosen. It tells you in Isaiah 59:19, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, Yahweh Bahasham will lift up a standard against them, man. So there will be a standard that's lifted for the elect. We're going to be rewarded for lifting up a banner in Babylon, for standing up for truth in Yahweh's way, that old path, in the land of wickedness, in the land of confusion, right? For standing up for Yahweh Bahasham Shai in a time of darkness, man. It tells you in Revelation, is the 18th chapter, I will reward my servants. So we're going to be rewarded for this thing, man. You see? The bullshit we go through and the things that we've gone through, is going to be an imbalance on the scales compared to what we're going to be rewarded, man. All right? It's a scale that's going to be weighed in a balance. And the things that we've gone through is classified as a light affliction. What we're going through is classified as a light affliction compared to the reward for enduring that light affliction, man. Right now, it's as though we're Neo observing the Matrix from within the Matrix. And you can look around and you can see this simulation, all right, that what you would call the Matrix, and you will see, you know, women being out of order. You'll watch the news, you might witness it in person, fights, brawls, unalivings, accidents. You'll breathe polluted air. You're in the Matrix, man. This is an example of wickedness, man. But just as Yahweh Bahashim Shai has shown us the example of wickedness, Yahweh Bahashim Shai will show us an example of righteousness, man. Babylon is an observation and an education of wickedness. You see? You got women being on top of men, women changing their genders to men, men changing their genders to women. But it is an example of why the Most High said, thou shalt not fill in the blanks. All right? Because when you're young, the scripture says, folly is set in a child, but the rod of correction will basically purge it. So Israel was like unto a son. They had wickedness innately in him. All right? But the rod of correction were these different captivities. And that main rod of correction was America. Because when you are young, you are a child, you often try your parents, you test their guidelines. They tell you don't do certain things, but you don't understand the why concept as to why you can't do certain things, why you can't be out at night, why you can't eat certain things or whatever. So America was the Most High saying, all right, I'm finna show you. I'm gonna show you why 2 men shouldn't be together, 2 women shouldn't be together. I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't eat pork. I'm gonna show you the result of all these things, man. And furthermore, I'm gonna punish you for not keeping the laws in the first place, because America was really the punishment for not keeping the laws. But it's also an example of letting women run everything. The example of the result of eating pork and catfish and shrimp. The example of, like I said, men being alphabet gang, man. Okay? This is the city of confusion. And the only thing that it yields is confusion, man. All right? But America was an example, man. All right, just how you look around, right, and you see out of order, and it's everywhere. You see wickedness everywhere. You see bitterness and vexation everywhere. No matter where you are, all you have to do is look around. Especially if you're outside, you're gonna see wickedness. You're gonna see vehicles ruining the planet Earth. You're gonna see infrastructure just ruining the planet Earth. All right, you're gonna see human beings being wicked. I mean, it's a POV, meaning you're seeing it from a certain perspective, and it's from your perspective. The Most High put these spirits inside of bodies and gave them windows, what we would call eyes, so you can view existence. All right, but it's your spirit that's viewing existence through your body, through your avatar, so to speak, through your earth suit. But just as the Most High has put us in this earth suit to allow us to view this present time called America or Babylon the Great or the Matrix, all right, he's going to put us in a super body, all right, and let us experience existence. And we're going to experience righteousness. And we're going to be righteous. And we're going to experience earth ran by righteous rulers, man. Abba willing, we're part of that number of the righteous rulers, okay? But you're going to experience existence, all right, through a super body, all right? You're going to experience existence ran by Yahweh Bahashim Abishai as opposed to the fucking devil, man. But with that, I hope this was an edifying lesson. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Abishai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash. I also want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right. Abba, Kami Ashala, Shalom.